Let's kick it off. November 3, 2021, online math tutoring stream. All right. 2 times itself. That's the first problem that came in from students and parents yesterday that we couldn't automate. Itself means we multiply 2 by 2. 2 times 2, 4. That's it. And I'm going to classify this as an algebraic expression, even though the end result is a number. Next. Opposite of twice the quotient of A and A. So the quotient of A divided by A, simplifies to 1 twice. 2 times 1, which is 2. Opposite means multiply 2 by -1. -1 times 2, which is just 2. Or -2, I'm sorry. We're done. That was an algebraic expression as well, which evaluated to a constant. That one's done. Okay, here's a literal equation. Let's do this one next. D minus f cubed equal to 4a for a. We want to solve for a. Solve this literal equation for a. Divide each side of the equation by 4. This, we need to wrap this in parentheses because we are dividing the entire side by 4. Cancel the 4s. 4s on the right side and rewrite with our variable to solve for on the left side. All right, what I'm doing is I'm just flipping this around. So this is on the left side, this is on the right. So we can have our variable on the left side because that's how we read this. Paste this, and this is our answer for our literal equation. This was nice because most of the work was done for us. A was already isolated. We just had to get rid of the coefficient. So nice and easy on that one. 2 times the sum of 3x and 5. Let's do this part. This is another algebraic expression. 3x plus 5. 2 times the sum to 3x plus 5. And there we go. Okay. There we go. All right. That one we just did. Number increased by 8 and then tripled. The phrase a number means an arbitrary variable. Let's call it x. Increased by 8 means we add 8 to x plus 8. Then tripled means we multiply the expression x plus 8 by 3. Now what we have to do here is wrap it in parentheses. Why? Because we multiply the whole thing and not just x. It's the whole thing by 3. We got algebraic expressions on there, and we also had an arbitrary variable, and we are done. Cereal is on sale for $60 for a 9-ounce box. What is the price per ounce? Price per ounce equals the total cost divided by the ounces. In fact, I should do total cost divided by ounces. We got price per ounce 360 divided by 9. I'm going to go off camera here and use my calculator. You might beat me. Get 40 cents. 0.40 cents. Done. And that's called unit cost, by the way. So if you're going to see these problems a lot in pre-algebra and algebra, it's unit cost. We just want the cost per a certain amount of unit, ounces, pounds, things like that. All right, ratios. We haven't done these in a while, so this is good. 3 boys sharing the ratio 1 to 2 to 2. How much will each boy get? I'm going to jump off camera here, and I'm going to paste in 1, 2, 2. I'm going to paste in the math from Math Celebrity onto this page that you're on. Okay, let me just copy and paste this because I'm only sharing one tab at a time. It makes the camera work better than trying to flip back and forth. Okay, here we go. I'm coming back to your screen now. All right. Given the ratio 1 to 2 to 2, calculate the expected number of items from a population of 100. So ratio of 1 to 2 to 2 means that for every item A, we can expect 2 of item B and 2 of item C. 2 of item C. Therefore, our total group is 1 plus 2 plus 2 equals 5. Expected number of item A equals 1 times 100 over 5. We got 100 over 5. We can simplify this to 20 over 1, which is just 20. That's great. That is our first number. We do the same thing here, but this time the second ratio of 1 to 2 is 2. So we've got 2 times 100 over 5, just 200 over 5. And simplify that as 40 over 1, and expected number of item B is 40. C is the same as B because it also had a ratio of 2 in the 1 to 2 to 2. We got 200 over 5, simplified to 40 over 1, and we've got 40. So our final answer, A, B, C equals 20, 40, 40. For 1 to 2 to 2 on 100 people. Okay, that's how you do that ratio, and we are done. A tire repair shop. Jessie. This is, just get rid of it. Tire repair shop charges $5 for tool cost and $2 for every minute the worker spends on the repair. Write an equation of the total cost of repair Y in terms of total of X minutes of repair. So we have Y equals cost per minute of repair times minutes of repair plus tool cost. And really, we can even get better than that. Let's go more meta thinking. So really, Y equals variable cost plus fixed cost. The variable cost, by the way, is this. The fixed cost is this. We know that's $2 per minute times X minutes of repair plus a $5 tool cost. And this, my friends, is our cost equation. But you check that out for a minute. Whenever you see these cost functions, there's always a variable cost and a fixed cost. Sometimes there's no fixed cost. They'll just say it's nothing, but this is how you start all the time. And variable cost is this piece, tool cost is the fixed cost in this case, and that is your equation. All right. Next. Jessie works in a hat shop for 4 hours per day. She worked a total of 592 hours. Over the past year, how many days did she turn up for work? days worked equal hours worked divided by hours per day. Total hours worked, it should be divided by hours worked per day. Given both of these, so we got 592 divided by 4. 2 divided by 4. I'm going off camera is 148. So we got 148 days. She turned up for work. That's just a quotient. Moving on. John Hex mangoes and P oranges. How many fruits did he have? Fruits equal mangoes plus oranges. Fruits equal X plus P, and that is it. Oranges. It's just addition. Also an algebraic expression. Right, the larger number B exceeds the smaller number C by 45. Exceeds means greater than or more than. So we have C or B equals C plus 45 as our expression. So we take the smaller number and we add 45 to get the larger number B, and that's our algebraic expression. All right, we are doing pretty dang good here. This is the last one. All right, Kimberly wants to become a member of the dessert squad at a big catering company very badly, but she must pass 3 difficult tests to do so. On the first Terrifying Tiramisu test, she scored a 68. On the second, the challenging Chocolate-Sprinkled Creme Brulee, she scored a 72. If Kimberly needs an average of 60 on all 3 tests to become a member on the squad, what's the lowest score she can make on her third and final test? Okay, this is a missing average problem. So what I'm going to do, go off camera with you real quick. Okay, so Kimberly got 68, 72, 68, 72. I'm coming back to your screen in a moment. I'm just running this through. It's a 60. Perfect. Okay. Calculate missing score. All right. So we've got coming back to you soon. Hold on. There we go. All right. Given 2 scores of 68 and 72, what should be score number 3 in order to attain an average score of 60? All right. Let's start with the formula. Sum of our 2 numbers, and in this case we had 2 exam scores that we know, plus an unknown score of X divided by the total numbers is our average. That's going to be our final average. We're given a final average of 68, right? That's what we're told Kimberly has to get average. Sorry, no. Start over. We're told she has to get an average of 60. So if we add our first 2 exams of 68 and 72 plus an unknown exam score X, which is the third, and we divide by 3, we should get the average of 60. So now what we want to do is solve for X, which is that missing third test score. We can do that by cross multiplying. So we multiply this denominator by this number, and we get 68 plus 72 plus X equals 60 times 3. X plus 40 equals 180. Now we just need to eliminate the 140 to solve for X. So we subtract 140 from each side, simplify, evaluate, and we see that Kimberly can get a 40 as her lowest score and still make her average of 60 for the 3 exams. When you see these problems for missing average, I would go through the average formula first, set a variable for your missing exam score, and then you just solve for X, and you'll crush these problems every time. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching.